بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على النبي الكريم وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to continue our lesson in Kitab Al-Akhdari. This is going to be the 15th lesson on the Zuhra Educational Foundation. My name is Muhammad Salis Yaqub Gellisu, and we are going to continue from part 2 of the book, which is Babun fi Sahwi, which is Forgetfulness in Prayers. And these are the legends that we'll be using in explaining how to correct your forgetfulness that you have in your prayers. As you can see, this is Al-Fatihatu, the one that looks like a letter T, and with that is with recitation. We have our ruku, as you can see. We have a rough min ruku, that is reason from the ruku. We have this as-sirru, reading silently or inaudible. Then we have that one al-jahru, that is the recitation audible. And we have this sujood al-sahwi, which is a triangle with two cycles attached in the extreme end from both sides. And we have as-sajdat al-ula, we have al-julus, we have as-sajdat al-thaniya, and we have the rectangle, which is tashahhud, and we have this something like star, which is taslimat al-tahleel, that is going out from the prayers. As you can see, the above are well-labeled legends of prayers that will be used in this book to solve the problems of forgetfulness. Okay, let's start. A Sahw section on forgetfulness. سجود السهو في الصلاة سنة، فللنقصان سجدتان قبل السلام بعد تمام التشهدين يزيد بعدهما تشهدا آخر. The prostration of forgetfulness in prayer is sunnah. So sujud al-sahwi is sunnah. For a decrease, one should prostrate before the salam. After the tashahhud, he then add another tashahhud after the two prostrations. So when you make a decrease in a prayer, you do sujood al-qabli. Example, one decreases a tashahhud after the second rak'ah in Maghrib prayer, so he performs qabli prostration. This is what happened. As you can see, he has done his first rak'ah completely, the second rak'ah completely, but this thing in red shows that he fails to do his tashahhud. So he continued his prayers, and this is the third rak'ah. Instead of him, after this rectangle, which is the tashahhud, the last tashahhud, instead of him to observe his prayers, since he has remembered that he left a tashahhud and the seating for the tashahhud, then he observed this sujood al-qabli, which comes in this rectangle with two cycles. Then he add another tashahhud and perform his taslim, and here he is done. He has now corrected his prayer. Rulings on increase. وللزيادة سجدتان بعد السلام يتشهد بعدهما ويسلم تسليمة أخرى. And for an increase, two prostrations after the salam shall be observed, while recite the tashahhud after them and performs another salam. What we are seeing here is that when you do an increase or you increase something in prayers, then you do sujood al-ba'di. وَمَنْ نَقَصَ وَزَادَ سَدَى قَبْلَ السَّلَامِ, whoever decreases and increases at the same time should prostrate before salam. Let's have an example. One neglects the recitation of surah and also add a complete rak'ah in subhi prayer. Then oblique prostration was observed. You have already know that Salatul Subhi has only two rak'ahs. So in the first rak'ah, you can see he only recited Fatiha, but he refused to recite surah. That's why we don't have that parallel line with an arrow at the top. But in the second rak'ah, everything was good. So also he went up and added another rak'ah. You can see it in red and pink and purple and orange, So in this case, he has observed his sujood al-qabli, which comes in this rectangle. So now instead of him to observe his prayers, he cannot pray because he has omitted the recitation of surah, and he also added a complete rak'ah, which is naqasu wa ziyada. That is decreasing an increase in his same prayer. So in this case, you have to observe sujood al-qabli, which is this rectangle that comes with two cycles, and then add another tashahhud, which is this rectangle, and then observe his taslim. Then now we can see that his prayer is good to go. ومن نسي السجود القبلي حتى سلم سجد إن كان قريبا وإن طال أو خرج من المسجد بطل السجود. Whoever forgets the qabli prostration until after saying the salam, he's supposed to observe qabli prostration, but he forgot also to do that. He did not remember until he say assalamu alaikum. Then he should do it immediately within a short time. If, however, a long time has passed or he has already left the masjid, the prostration is invalid. What we are seeing here is very simple. He's supposed to observe qabli prostration, but he forget to do so. So in this case, he observed ba'di prostration. If, however, a long time has already passed, that means he just remembered that, oh, I'm supposed to do qabli prostration after 30 minutes or after 1 hour, or he has already left the masjid. So for his information, he should know that his prostration is invalid, and now his prayer is also invalid, because you cannot leave qabli prostration and you did not observe ba'di prostration in replace of qabli prostration, and your prayer should be good to go. No, in this case, your prayer is invalid. You have to come back and perform another prayer, because you omitted something in your prayers which shows that your prayer is not complete. وتبطل الصلاة معه إن كان النقص ثلاثة. So then, this is the explanation we're supposed to meet here that we made earlier, because the sujud al-qabli, if it is only one sunnah that one left, then he is good to go. His prayer is not invalid. But if, however, something that he omitted was due to 3 or more missed sunnahs, the prayer is invalid. But if the something that he omitted was not up to 3 sunnahs, even though it is qabli, then his prayer is still valid. So please, let's take note of that. So we have a case here. He observed his first rak'ah. An individual left out both surahs in the 2 rak'ahs, as we can see, and also forget the tashahhud. You can see he has left already 3 sunnahs after the second rak'ah. If he leaves the masjid at this point or spends a considerable amount of time there without recollecting, then his prayer is considered invalid. You can see it clearly that he has left 2 surahs and also did not observe the tashahhud. So his prayer, please, is invalid. Alhamdulillah.